Hey guys, Steve here. Today is Thursday, April 23rd, 2020. I hope you're having a good week. Can't wait for the week to be over. I have a lot of really cool stuff to share with you tonight. I'm really excited to share what I have. So let's go ahead and get started. A little mix of everything today. Hot Wheels, mostly Hot Wheels, but I got a couple green lights, got some Auto World, and some other name brand stuff. So where to start? I'm going to start with Auto World. So let's start with this piece. This is the Auto World, let's see, Auto World 2011 Z06 Corvette Ultra Red. It is from Premium Series Release 2. It is the B version. So I think I shared probably 2 or 3 videos ago the A version. The A version, of course, is the traditional light blue and orange regular, whereas this is the dark blue, and of course this is the Chase Ultra Red. So I have both of those versions now, so I'm glad to get that on the in the collection. I got this. I was able to grab this on eBay. So there you go. The other difference between the other Ultra Red is the card where it's green here. It's essentially the light blue in color. The next piece is also an Auto World. It's actually exclusive. It's a Chris Stangler exclusive. It's a Golf 1973 Chevy C10 pickup. And very cool. I actually stumbled across this on eBay when I was doing my quarantine searches late one night, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. I thought maybe it was a custom, like a regular, somebody did their own custom, but it is custom, but it's Chris Stangler. I mean, he does some really nice work. So I came across this one. I did a little research, and according to members of another group, they say there are 20, or I might have this wrong, either 20 or 50 Ultra Reds of this that exists. But the regular release, as you can see here, it's pretty cool custom card there. Total of 2,496 made. And so what else? That's a 2019 series, a CS. You can see it there. It says a CS exclusive Chris Stangler. And on the back you can see it says, it's got the Chris Stangler logo there. So very cool piece to add to my golf collection. I haven't decided whether or not I want to open this one yet or not, so I'm going to leave this one for now. Green light. I only have one green machine to share with you. This is another one I stumbled across on eBay. This is a green light 50th anniversary, 1969 Le Mans. It's the golf colors. I mean, there is no golf logo on it, so I don't know if it's technically considered a golf piece, but in my mind, it's a golf piece, even though it doesn't have a golf logo. It is the green machine. It's a 2019 Ford GT Heritage Edition. For those who know green lights and green machines very well, if you notice, the first thing you'll probably notice is the color green on the rims here. So the color green on the rims here is not your typical green machine. If you look on the base, it's a really dark forest green almost. That's your typical green on the green machine. But on the wheels here, they're actually a bluish green color. We've seen that in several green machines before. More specifically, we've seen them on the 2 or 3 Black Bandit, older Black Bandit green machines, where I've heard different stories. I don't know if they intended to do it that way or there was some issue with the paint color, but and in several of those cases, the green machine green, like the bottom here, turned out to be more of a bluish green. But not that you really need to know that. But anyway, that's another piece to add to the collection. And it's the back of the card here, GT 2019 Ford Heritage Edition. Just real quick, it says, in honor of the 50th anniversary of the 1969 Le Mans winning GT40, this car celebrates the remarkable string of 4 consecutive Le Mans overall victories for Ford. Those victories help cement Ford's place in international motorsports. So I'm assuming this is the same one, this is off of the same one based off of the Ford versus Ferrari, movies. Excuse me. So, cool. Before I get into Hot Wheels, I just want to share, I stumbled across also another brand. I thought I've heard of this brand before, but I decided to pick a couple of these up. Very cool piece. This is a brand called Sparky. It's 1/64th die cast, and they have several of these. These are really nice detailed pieces. I haven't opened one yet. I might, but essentially it comes in, of course, the blister pack with a base, so it's screwed to the base. And it looks like it's distributed by a company called Minimax. If you can see here, looks like it's based out of China. It is Porsche licensed, I guess, but they have many Porsches. I might look at getting some others, but they're they're reasonably priced, about 10 or 11 bucks a piece, which is not bad for the quality of these pieces. So. So that's what it looks like. This is a Porsche GT3R Craft Bamboo Racing FIA GT World Cup Macau 2017. So very nice piece, very detailed, as you can see here. 1/64th. So check them out. The other pieces that I've seen on the site they have a lot of GTRs, Porsches, and a couple of other ones. So this is another one I got here, different deco, of course. And this is a Porsche 911 RSR, number 912. Porsche GT Team 24-hour Daytona 2019. So very detailed. I always love the racing Le Mans cars. Don't really collect a lot of them just because there's so much others to collect, but I saw these and I really liked them, and I'm a Porsche guy. So eventually I might take these out and I got to rearrange my Porsche case to figure out where to put them. And the last piece I got from the same seller, excuse me, is a Tarmac Works. And this is a RWB Porsche. It's a RWB 993 Oba Bone. And all black. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a... Let's see if I can focus here. There you go. Black with gold sponsored logos and tampos. Very nice piece. I might open this one. We'll see. Tarmac Works. Pretty good deal on this one. So there you go. Alright, so this is the off-name brand. So let's talk about Hot Wheels. So where should we start? We'll start with some mainline stuff. So I actually had to go get some grocery shopping at Walmart, and I decided to swing by the toy section where the cars were, and they actually put a fresh 2 bins out, 2 brand new large bins, one F case and one G case. Unfortunately, they didn't have. It looked like somebody had already picked through it before I got there. But I'll show you some new G case pieces. I'm just looking at these real quick. So the F case regular treasure hunt, and I think I have this one already, is the Circle Trucker. I'm not going to open this one because I might have it already, but this is one of the castings I like to collect, is the Circle Trucker, and this just happens to be the regular treasure hunt for F case. So I picked that one up just in case I needed it. So let's talk about G case stuff. G case, one of the carryovers, and I never did was able to pick one of these up, is the recolor of the Mazda RX-7 first generation. Of course, if I'm not mistaken, I think the GK Super is the RX-7. So this is an interesting piece. It comes with actually has gray wheels. Never did was able to find the super treasure hunt of this, but here it is. So I do have some spots in my case to display this first generation RX-7. Next in the G case this is new, is a 95 Mazda RX-7 in dark blue, and it's got the Mazda Speed logo on the side. So it's dark blue. See if I can get it focused here. There we go. Dark blue. It's got the logos, tampos down the stripe down the middle of the hood there. Mazda Speed, right there. And there's the side. I like they chose a good rim on style on this one. And pretty straightforward. So that'll go in the case as well. Next piece is a Porsche, a new Porsche. This is a 95 Porsche Carrera in yellow. So we've seen 2, 3, 4 of these now. And of course that will go in the Porsche case. Dark, very, very dark tinted windows on this one. Black rims. Pretty much yellow, and that's it. No tampos or nothing like that. So pretty much, plain there. I was really happy to see this one. I knew this was coming. 98 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. So an older STI. Of course, I'm a STI person myself. I have a 2017 STI. Great color. So this is the second or third of this casting. Did a nice job on this one. Cherry red. Another Porsche, a 1989 Porsche 944 Turbo in gold. So I think the original one on this one is, of course, red. So this is the second recolor on this one. And then finally, oh, 2 more pieces, sorry. We have the 2017 Nissan GTR R35. It says the 2020 model 50th anniversary version. So this is the G case. The G case, so something I found out from a buddy of mine today is the regular version of this is, of course, this one here. It's a white GTR, red tampo stripe on down the center of the car. This is also the Super Treasure Hunt, but however, for G case. However, the Super Treasure Hunt for this car is not white. It's actually the dark blue one. So doing something a little different with the G case. I thought that was interesting. I found that little tidbit from my friend Nick. So if you happen to see a bin of the white ones, look for the dark blue one, because that is the Super. It's not a white one. And then finally, last piece that I picked up for myself. I thought this was kind of cool looking, a little bit different. Reminds me of kind of a World's Fair car. So this is the Mattel Dreammobile. And if you see at the top here, it says established 1945, 75 Mattel. So I thought that was a kind of cool piece. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like it. Very, like I said, World's Fair, futuristic. My buddy Nick, he said it reminded him of The Incredibles. So got the little kind of the blue tinted bubble there. So I like it. It's a pretty cool looking piece. Very different. It's nice to see something different. So that's the G case pieces that I picked up. Lots of other pieces as well, but these are pieces that I was interested in. So moving on. So a couple of older piece on eBay. It's one I was looking for. It is a 2000 and what year is this? 2009. So 2009 Nissan Skyline GTR R32. The R32s are probably one of my favorite of the Skylines. So this is from the Dream Garage. So I'm gonna open this one up. I love the color on this. I don't know if you call this a dark blue or purple or a dark purple. Okay, so now when I'm holding it against the light, it definitely looks a lot more purple than anything. Beautiful piece. It's got the black hood. Got the plastic wing on there. Yeah, very nice piece. Love that casting. As most JDM collectors do, along with, of course, any GTR or the 510. Right? So the next piece I have here, I don't even know if I found this, but I was able to get it from a buddy of mine. This is the Japan Historics 3. I might have found it. It's a Nissan Skyline RS R30, a little bit older one from the Japan Historics 3 car culture. So let me open this one up. I think this might be one of the ones I'm missing from this release. I'm looking at the card. Yeah, actually this one is. So nice little premium piece. It'll go in the case. Next piece is another piece I never found, but I was able to get from my buddy Ken. This is the next, I guess, the latest release of the Hot Wheels Boulevard premium set. This is the Koenigsegg Agera R. If you remember, last time we saw this was in the Retro Entertainment from Need for Speed, the red one. So this is it's been a while. This is only the second release of this car. Great piece. Part of this release here, which I still have to find or acquire, is the Porsche 356 Outlaw. I definitely need that one for my Porsche series, or for my Porsche case. A Nissan Silvia S15, 2018 Copo Camaro SS, custom 62 Chevy pickup. So those are the other four in that case. But haven't decided if I'm going to open that one yet. I'll try it later. All right, a couple more pieces to share with you. So one of the other pieces I'm talking about, the R32, is this is another piece that I've been looking out for. And actually I was able to find two. This is the older Super Street series, 104. This of course is the Nissan Skyline R32, and yeah, it's from 2003. That's how old that is. So yeah, 2003. So I grabbed one to keep carded and one to open. So we'll go ahead and open one of these. Just looking at the card here. Interesting, and I do have the red one, but interesting enough, the paint on this one actually looks like it's been. It's hard to tell, but if you look at the paint, and I'll show it to you when I open it here. I'm just trying to figure out which one is the best one to open. So I'm going to go ahead and open. I'm going to open this one. Yeah, this is good. I'm going to open this one here. So I found these on eBay as well. It's a piece that I've been kind of looking out for to go with the red one. I do have an open red one and a carded red one, I think. So the one thing about this piece, so here it is, great looking piece. But if you, and I don't know if they're all like this, but if you look at the paint on this thing, it almost looks like it's been either dyed or painted with watercolor, because the quality is kind of interesting, and it's hard to show on the camera here, but I don't know if you can see. Let's see if we can zoom in on the side corner panel here. Yeah, I can't get it to zoom that close. But if you can see how, I wouldn't say it's splotchy, but it's definitely noticeable. It's not a solid color. So I don't know if it was meant to be like that, but it's just something I noticed. On both of them, actually. It's a little bit more noticeable on the one that I opened, which is fine because I did open it, but it'll go in the case. So there it is. It is a nice piece, though. It's nice to finally have this in my collection. It'll go in the case, and there you go. I like the graphics on it here, and then the hood. So it'll go with my red one in my case. Okay, so two more pieces and then we'll be done here. The next piece, another piece that I found that I was looking for. So this is an older 5-pack. It is the Nightbreed. Nightbreed gift pack. It is from 2003 as well, so it's an older piece. I got this particular piece, this 5-pack, for two pieces in here. One is, of course, the R32 that's there. And the other reason is for the 24/7 up here, the green They didn't call it the RX-7 at the time. Probably, I'm guessing because of licensing, but it's and for this casting, it's actually called 24/7 with 7 spelled out. So I'm gonna actually open this. I'm gonna share this with you. So let's make sure Okay. I really like this clone R32. There it is. It's a really cool color. Kind of a, what do you call the color? Antifreeze color, maybe? I don't know. But there it is. I like the color graphics on that. It says clone on the side, clone racing design. I don't even know what color you call it. Antifreeze is the closest thing I can think of. It's a yellowish green. So it'll go in the case as well. Very cool piece. It's got some defects on this side, I noticed. Not as smooth, but yeah. It is what it is. And it'll go into the collection. And then the other one I told you about, it was, of course, the 24/7 yellow tinted windows. And it's got the Nightbreed logo, NB, on the hood there and on the roof. As you can see, it's got the green. Come on. It's got the green, the yellow tinted windows. Same with the headlights. So I like the color green on this. They did a nice job on that one. Other pieces in this 5-pack, just so if you're curious, of course, this is the what is it? The Ford Focus kind of drag car. I like the color actually. Very matte burnt orange, if you will. We got, what's this one called? This is the Flight 03. And the last one is a, what is this one called? This is called a, this is a Toyota Celica. I don't know if it's a Pikes Peak Celica or what, but Toyota Celica. All pieces in this set are actually the matte paint. I like the paint on job. These are nice. Okay, so that's the Nightbreed. Okay, finally, the last piece I want to share with you is one that I was able to get through a buddy of mine. I wanted it. You know, this is the one that sold out like instantly on the Supreme website. I care less that it's a Supreme, but it is. It does have the a casting that I also collect is, of course, the '92 BMW M3. So it's the Supreme exclusive Team Transport set.